Hello there, Lifeline agent. Today I want to talk to you about another source of income. So as we all know, the Lifeline business can be up, it can be down. Like today, this morning we had 60-mile-an-hour winds, rain. It was rough outside. So you can't always be in a place where you can do phones. So the gurus that write these books, like this one you see here on the screen called Multiple Streams of Income, always advise that you have another source of revenue. And today that's what I want to talk to you about. But still, always a good idea to have multiple streams of income. Now, what am I talking about? So we give away a free Lifeline phone and we get paid to do that. Now, what I learned a long time ago is when I started Express Telecom is the power of residual income. Express Telecom was started years ago, and what we did was, you'll see here on the screen this little machine that looks like a credit card terminal. In fact, it is a credit card terminal that's just programmed to do top-ups for the major companies like Verizon's, T-Mobile's, AT&T, etc., etc. That created a residual income for my business. I would place these machines in retail outlets. They go top up. Now, I gave the store owner the majority of the profit, but I got a little bit of money, as residual income, and it came in every week without whether I went out and worked or not. And that's what I'm talking to you about. Not with this, because that's kind of dried up. I mean, I still have retail outlets, but to be honest with you, Walmart and online payments, like I said, there's a few stores that do it a little bit still. Gives me a little gas money. But I definitely can't make a living off of it, hence why I went into the line. So what I'm talking to you about today is a free prescription drug discount card. Now, I'm not suggesting you do anything different than what you're already doing. My suggestion to you is that you go out, you give away phones, and you give away free prescription drug cards. Now, the beauty of this, there is no sign up. You just hand these out. Now, you don't want to go out and just randomly start handing these out right and left, because you're not going to get paid unless they actually use the card. So you want to take some time and do a little bit of education before you hand out the card. But other than that, you just give these out. There's no sign up. There's no taking names, there's no approvals, there's no denials, etc., etc. So this company is called America's Drug Card, and like I said, they give free discount prescription cards. Okay, I'm not going to go all through this presentation, but I'm just going to hit some of the highlights. They're not a multi-level marketing company. Why become a rep? Independently. You want to work independently, which all of you do. You want to do something meaningful, enjoy your work, and help your community and people. That's what we're already doing as a Lifeline service provider. You want to build up residual income. So this income is going to keep paying as long as the customer uses your discount card. You'll keep getting paid. Okay, so why a discount prescription card? I'll just let you read those. I won't bore you to tears. You can read. Basically, just a highlight here, on average, the discount card pays 15% on brand medications and 55% for generic medications. Now, as a licensed agent, I need to disclose to you, this is not insurance, which is a good thing for you, because if you apply to get an insurance license, there's testing, schooling. You have to get a license. You got to renew that license every year. So you don't have to get a special license to give away the free discount card. So Okay, so what you will do, basically, you will give away free prescription cards. You will educate card holders. That's very important. And you'll do it in the same places that you're currently giving away the free Lifeline phones. So, like I said, I'm not going to go through all this. I will hit a little bit of this. Why do people need this card? There are people that are not insured at all or underinsured. There are some people that have limited prescription drug coverage, and this is very important. This is something that I do, Medicare. They fall into the donut hole, and that's usually folks that take a lot of prescriptions that fall into the donut hole. So you definitely want to give this to everybody. They may have Medicaid, and Medicaid may be paying for most of their prescriptions, but there are a few medicines that are not covered, and I run into a lot of folks like this all the time that Medicaid pays for 90% of their stuff, but there are a few prescriptions they need to take, and Medicaid just won't pay for it. Now, they do need to use their insurance company as their primary, and this is their secondary if this is someone that already has insurance. So where do you distribute the card? Of course, we're talking about doing this with our Lifeline phones, but any of these other common sense places you can distribute the cards as well. So now here's the cost. So it does cost to get into this. It is $79.95. Now, what do you get for that $79.95? Let me just pull up my calculator really quick, because you're going to get 7,500 cards to distribute. So you do the math here. $7,500. You're basically looking at a hair over a penny per card, so not too bad. But you ask, well, what is the return on investment, or what do I get out of this? So you do get two websites. One is for card holders, and one is for back office support, and also if you want to recruit other agents. As I said, 7 to 10 business days, you will receive personalized 7,500 discount prescription cards to get you started. Now, in full disclosure, I do not make a dime when you pay this $79.95. That goes all towards getting your startup kit. Now, the income you earn is residual. Now, you do not, just like when we give away free Lifeline telephones, you don't have to sell anything. You get 2 free websites, no experience, free training, no monthly fees, easy online sign up. Okay. Here's an example. Now here's what you're like, all right, so all that's nice, but what's the bottom line? How much money can I make? Now, count how many Lifeline phones you've given away. All right. How much residual are you getting? How much do you make off that? So imagine if you gave out 300 cards. Now, they're saying here the average person has 3 prescriptions. Now, doing insurance myself, I see a lot of folks I've seen people with 12 prescriptions. I've seen folks with 1 or 2. So 3 is a conservative average, I would say. Basically, what you're going to get is $1.25 every time they get a prescription filled. Now, you're saying like, well, $1.25, that's not a lot of money. But you do the math here, okay? So if the average person fills 3 prescriptions, and like I said, there's people, I've talked to folks with 20 prescriptions. I kid you not. But we'll go with their averages, okay? So 300 users, 300 cards, active users. Now you may give away 1,000 and only 300 use. I mean, it's a numbers game, just like any business. It's like anything like this. They actually do have to use it because it's free. But anyway, here's an example. So 300 cards, 3 scripts per month. 900 scripts total. You're looking at $1,225. Now, that's the beauty of residual income. This comes in every month, whether you're going out and you're working or not. Build it up to 500 cards. Okay, an example: $1,875 a month, 1,000 cards. Which, if you're full time in the Lifeline business, within a year, there's no reason why you can't hand out 1,000 cards. But that could build some big income. Again, this is a business. And it is a numbers game, and it is not how many cards you give out. It is how many actually use them. So I'm always a straight shooter when it comes to those kind of things, because don't just expect if you hand out a bunch of cards that you're going to make a ton of money. But this is where the education process comes in to tell them actually what they're getting for free. So you not only now, as one of the earlier slides alluded to, this is not MLM, but you can recruit an agent under you. So an MLM, most of you are familiar with those, have levels of, people you can recruit, and under each person, you get an override off of people you bring in. There's only one level. This is why this is not MLM, but you can recruit agents. And those agents underneath you, only directly under you. Now, if they go out and recruit agents too, you won't get any kind of override off that. But, this is kind of an example of agents under you, what you could earn in override on those agents. So I'm not going to go over a lot of that. Okay, so here's some of the perks for reps. Like I said, I won't bore you to tears with all these things. Commissions. Now, you do have to accumulate $25 in order to get paid. It is 60 days afterwards, and it is direct deposit, just like Access Wireless. So, basically, in a nutshell, this is something that you would want to do right alongside with whatever you're doing now. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme by any stretch of the means. It is, though, you can build a nice little income very slowly. So, at any rate, if you're interested at all in doing this, there will be a link underneath this video or in the email that I sent it in. Thanks so much. Contact me anytime. Have a great day.